Hi guys, and welcome to this new fun video. In this video I will be talking again about all the stuff I made in the past 2 months, so August and September. And I have to be honest, I actually did a lot. I have a few more items than usual that I want to show in this video, and it was only in the past 2 months because usually I make like a video about the past 3 months. I feel like this time I didn't really work on a project that took me a whole month, because sometimes I do a project and it actually takes me the whole month to do. For example, my overalls I made, those took me a whole month, or my very big tapestry that also took me about a whole month. But yeah, let's get into everything I made. I mainly did crochet, but also knitting. I started knitting recently with different colors and I'm so hooked on it. I think I still prefer crochet for different colors, but I do still prefer crochet, but I like the knit stitch a lot more. Let's talk about everything I made. The first thing I made in August, you already saw a little bit of a teaser of this in the previous video. That was my self-designed bird vest. It was fully designed by myself and I'm so proud of it. I always have to tell everyone like, oh, but I designed it from scratch. And it's this very nice vest. It is a little bit too big though, and I also don't really know if I like the colored frilly edges that much, because I think it's a little bit too much. But it was a very good first try and I really like how it turned out. I already wore it a few times. Can you see Mona, by the way? I don't think you can really see her. I try to position my camera like this, but it's like a very weird angle. I know. But I just wanted to show her. If I will pick her up, she will probably go away and I want her to be close to me. So the next thing I made were 2 rainbow mesh dresses, and I'll link the tutorial I followed for this in the description, but it was a very easy YouTube tutorial that I followed. I first made one for myself and I liked it so much and I posted it on my Instagram account, and then someone who follows me, who is also an influencer, she commented and she wanted one for herself, so I also made one for her and she looked absolutely gorgeous in the rainbow dress. It fits her so well and I'm very happy I was able to crochet it for her. I don't usually do commissions, but since I know her and since she's kind of like an influential person, I thought, yeah, I can make an exception. And also the mesh dress only took about 6 to 8 hours to make, so it's definitely one of my projects that didn't take me that much time to do, so I was open to make one for her as well. Then the next thing on my list is my tapestry design, my paw design. My paw tapestry design, I mean, I only have very bad footage of this tapestry because Evert accidentally put it away in a box and it's like a pile of boxes, so I only have this footage, but it's based on a sketch I made in my sketchbook. And I still had some leftover yarn from a previous tapestry I did that I wanted to use up, so I wanted to use up the yarn, so I made this little paw tapestry. Well, it's not that little, it's still quite big. And I really love how it turned out, and people also seem to like it, especially the colors. Well, in the beginning I was actually not liking the colors that much, but it has kind of like pop art vibes. Those usually aren't the colors I go for, but I still really like how it turned out. The next thing I made was with the same pattern of my bird vest. I made a butterfly vest, but I wanted a more simplistic version, so I only did like one type of butterfly with only 2 colors, and I really like how it turned out. This one fits a little bit better because I subtracted some stitches from the sides and the top and stuff, so this one fits me perfectly, and I would love to one day bring out a pattern for this vest design. It's actually very versatile because you can kind of choose which design you want on the vest. So I'm not sure how I would publish the pattern for this one day, but I would love to one day sell a pattern for this vest. And yeah, I just love how it turned out. It's one of my favorite creations and I'm so happy I can say that I fully designed it myself. The next thing I made was, I still had some leftover yarn, like that very thick velvety yarn from my tapestries, so I tried to make a ditto plushie, but I only have the body. I also bought some eyes for it, but I haven't put the eyes onto his body yet. And yeah, I only have like the blobby body. And I actually thought I didn't have any yarn left for the arms, but recently when I was organizing my yarn stash, I found back some of the purple yarn that I can use. So maybe one day I'll finish off this ditto, but I wasn't that motivated for it, so now it's just this blob. I was intending for it to be a ditto. The next thing I made, I also made a video about. Well, all these things I've made appeared in my videos, either a vlog or a separate dedicated video. The next thing I made, which was a jacket, I made a whole video about, and it actually didn't perform that well on YouTube, so definitely check it out if you're interested how I made this. But this was a little thrift flip. I originally made the patches, like the flowers and the cat. I actually wanted to make a throw out of it, but then eventually I decided to use them as patches and place them on a thrifted jacket. So it's like a little thrift flip or upcycle. I feel like you've already seen this cat design with the flowers in a previous video of everything I crocheted, because this project has been taking me, I think, 3 months, but very on and off. But now it's finally finished and I love wearing it so much. I feel super cool and flashy when I wear it. Yeah, I just love this jacket so much. The next thing I made, I really wanted to make a balaclava, so I crocheted it. Again, I'm gonna leave the pattern in the description. I feel like the only few things I use the pattern for so far is the rainbow mesh dress and then this, which is a balaclava. And yeah, it didn't turn out that well. It turned out way smaller than it actually was supposed to be. So I'm probably gonna give this to like my baby niece or another small child, because for me it just doesn't fit that well. It's super tight and you can't even see my face, but I still really like how it turned out. The only thing is that it's way too small, and I did do a gauge because I always do my gauge, but maybe I must have stretched it a bit too much. Something must have gone wrong, but I thought I was doing well, but when I saw the result I realized it's not supposed to look like that. Then something I finished, actually, it was 2 days ago when I finished this. Well, we're actually already October, so I'm actually cheating a little bit because I'm also counting the first like 3 days of October into this video. But I finally finished the scarf for Evert, who is my boyfriend, and I knitted the whole scarf. Again, it was a self-made pattern. I just designed something and put it into stitch fiddle, and it took me about 2 weeks to knit this, and then I blocked it, and then I sew on black fabric that I bought on the back, and I think the result is so nice. I still want to add a little tag to it, maybe a tag that I want to make myself, but for now I think it looks super cool. It is very warm though, so I really hope it gets cold this year so that he can wear it a lot. It was his request, by the way, so he specifically wanted this design as a scarf. I'm very happy with how it turned out. I do think like there's something about using different colors for knitting for me that just makes it look a bit messy. I feel like crocheting makes it look a lot cleaner, but maybe that's a me problem, I have no idea. And then the last thing I wanted to show for this video is again something I'm working on for a separate video, and it's actually kind of a secret because I think this video will only be published like 3 or 4 weeks. At least when I look at my content planning, but I still have some work to do for it, so I am I'm making this sweater and I have the front and the back so far. I have knitted it completely, and then I'm also working on a little purse design to go with it. Actually, the purse was supposed to be one of the sleeves, but that was way too heavy for the sweater. But yeah, if you want to know more about it, just subscribe so that you can see the eventual video about the sweater. And I really love the design so far already. I only need to do like the sleeves, finish off the purse, and then put everything together. But yeah, definitely be posted for the upcoming video about the sweater, or just any other video, because I always have so many projects I'm working on. And that was everything for... oh baby. That was everything for this video. I feel like I made so much the past 2 weeks, and now I just want some time to chill, to be honest. I'm probably gonna take a little break from working on the sweater that I showed as the last item, because I almost feel like eventually I'm like supporting my own fast fashion brand or something, because I'm continuously crocheting and knitting and wanting to put out new items. But I just have so many ideas, you guys. My list of ideas is so long, and I just want to make stuff and also make content about it for you guys. So I really hope you enjoyed seeing everything. If you liked the items that I made or just liked this video, be sure to subscribe and also like and comment, because you can't really imagine how much that helps me and how much that means for me, because I put so much effort in all of this. Yeah, that would just help me so much, and I'll see you in next week's video. I hope you have a good day or night. Bye bye!